Rodney Stuckey's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Watson in for Hill.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Well, you wondered how things would go for the Pacers after they had a hiccup midseason. They had to call a players-only meeting.
And did so very close to the playoffs, Kevin. This team struggled because of its youth in handling the extra scrutiny and the burden of expectations. And it took them a while to kind of figure it out and weren't quite as good as they wanted to be during the playoffs.
And it's Hibbert missing. Cleveland leading by 4. Outside Irving. Looking to end the drought. That's good. Irving's got 22.
And you can see how it affected the team early on in the playoffs. The Hawks took them to 7 games. They had some trouble with Washington. Definitely seemed like they had some issues to figure out.
Watson. Thompson with the rebound.
He probably tried to do a little too much there. That was good defense.
Irving kicks to Smith. Back to Irving. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to LeBron. This one for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Pacers trail by 6. Stuckey outside. Indiana moving the ball around. Nobody near George. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. George has got his second basket of the night.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
The kick out to Irving. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Here is Watson. He's covered by Irving. Here's Scola. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Now here is Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Stuckey dishes to Watson. Back to Stuckey. Watson kicks to George. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Varejao comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. The Pacers also changing it up. Mahimi's checked in for Hibbert. Allen comes in for Maurice Stolper. And Donald Sloan sub in for C.J. Watson. Now here's Stuckey. 6 points for him. Here's Mahimi. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Now that's a nice finish for the big fella there. I mean, he used his length very well under the basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but Steve, not many bigger ones.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more often on the offensive end and be more aggressive.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's George. And again, it's Indiana converting. 19 seconds left in the 3rd. LeBron kicks to Smith. Lets it go. No good off the back of the rim. Outside, George. And no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 3. It's the NBA on. In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Now, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
And so it's Cleveland with it on the court for Indiana. Donald Sloan out there with George Hill. Then there's Ian Mahimi. Then there's West. And it's Hill in at the small forward. Shumpert, no good.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Sloan passes to Mahimi. To the inside.
part by how poor they shot at home. Hard to get wins when everything you put up seems to rim out.
It can be doubly defeating, Clark, with the missed shots here at home. Not only are you not scoring,
Oh my
but then
God, I
the
just
crowd
got that.
loses interest. They get out.
That's a great point. I mean, one of the benefits of being at home is having your
Oh my
crowd
gosh,
there
I just got that.
energized and pulling for you. And if you're not making shots, they tend to sit on their hands.
Hill against LeBron. No good on the triple. Indiana trailing here to take the lead. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The Pacers went with an almost entirely new bench last season. It had been a major weakness for the team in 2012-13. The bench was much improved, and you've got to have that to be able to compete at your highest level, no doubt.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And for the Pacers guys, they lack the deep pockets of some of the big market teams. That can be a challenge when you try to fill out that bench rotation.
Yeah, but I think they've done a good job of fortifying the bench within their current status. I mean, it's certainly not the weakness that we saw 2 seasons ago.
Pacers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Sloan. Blocked. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. James has a 2-pointer. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 4. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Cavaliers?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Well, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Timeout called. Cleveland.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Indiana also making some changes. Hibbert comes in for Mahimi. And it's C.J. Miles in for Donald Sloan. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to lose ball, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. West setting the pick for Hill. Hill dishes to West. Fades back. Second chance shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Hibbert.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
David West grabs the miss.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Feeds it to Hibbert. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Hibbert's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
On its way from Irving for 2. Off the left rim and out.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
Here's Irving. Pass to LeBron. Here's Shumpert. A three-pointer off the mark. The Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Defensive foul.
Wow, this game is just a commanding performance for Hill. 10 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
Well, you can't discount what that's meant to this team. He's helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice groove.
And so he's good on both free throws. And that gives them the lead.
Boy, he looked cool on both of them, didn't he? Clutch work at the line in a very tense moment of the game.
And on the way from Irving for three. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 7th assist in the game. And the Pacers shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Hibbert with the screen on Irving. In the corner, Miles with it. Three-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Another miss by Shumpert. The Pacers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. West outside. He feeds it to Miles. Offensive rebound. And that one's drained from the low block. West has got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
I give him credit. He didn't have much confidence going in the first half, but he's picking up the pace here.
On its way from Irving for 2. Excellent D there from Hill. The Pacers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. He dishes it to Miles. West against Love. The baseline jam. Mozgov grabs the board. Cleveland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
Kyrie Irving is sitting for three.
Hill with it. The feed now to West. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
And Miles kicks to Hill. There's the pass to Hill. West at the elbow. Count it!
That bucket was absolutely huge. The defensive stop and sealed the deal.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 1. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Well, you've got the luxury here of running a play, so you want to do something that you're very comfortable with.
Absolutely, Steve. I mean, no need to panic whatsoever. I mean, they're in a very good spot right here.
Here's Stuckey. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall tree.
Just clutch work. That's all you can say. A little bit of defense now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead.